Hello, magical gangsters. Welcome to another edition of Gangster Magician Tarot. I'll be your host, the Gangster Magician himself. I'm here to deliver you a message because that's what I do. I deliver messages and catch wands and stuff. Okay, so just know we all have to do something, you know? We all have our niche, okay? So, yeah, but just know I am here to grant your wish. Okay, I will. Believe it. I will do that. And I will also protect you with Black Tourmaline. Because that's what 17th century wizards used to protect themselves from demon spirits. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay, because I'm a 21st century wizard. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here. What are we working with here? What is the overall energy? Let's get a little selenation here of the cards and see what we're working with over here. Figure it out. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. I don't know what to think yet. Alright, so just know we do have some illusions here. So perhaps somebody's trying to continue to create illusions about you. But here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about illusions. They're usually meant to be broken and shattered because they're an illusion. They're not real. You know, once people see what's really real, they know. And they become Ace of Swords. They see very clearly that you're real, okay? And that whatever these people, illusions created, are completely that, okay? And this is why these people are trying to keep you down, because they wanted you to go with the illusion that they were creating of you. So now the fact that this is that you didn't go with that narrative, that it's going to go back to them anyway, but they now they're at a point where they have no credibility now, okay? People are just like, what the fuck were you talking about? Why did you say that? That's the thing, okay? Because now they see that you're in complete control of the situation. Okay, people clearly see that Ace of Swords, you're in complete control after these illusions have been shattered. Okay, because Page of Cups, because the creative opportunities you're receiving, the intuitive messages, okay, the new love, it's always going to be there, okay, it's always going to be there for you. And this is all to the chagrin of these people. And you know who's going to, be here for you with these creative opportunities? This King of Pentacles, of course, okay, because they think you are the bee's knees, they told me. They said they rapidly, Eight of Wands, are headed your way. So we'll see what happens with that, because we do know this is the end. The end is here for whoever came up against you, okay? Remember that, because when they come up against you, the end result will always be the same, and that's you destroying them and sending their bitch ass all the way back to hell to never be seen or heard from again. That's exactly what you did. Several times, in fact. Okay, believe me when I tell you. People are going to start learning what happens when they come up against you, okay? Because, remember, nobody can fuck with you, okay? You're part of the 8th house crew. You're a made guy. Oh, I forgot Archangel Michael. He's over there. But I already started. Archangel Michael will get you next time. We're fine. We're fine. He said he's taking the day off today. Okay, he's taking the day off. I'm not getting out to do that. I forgot. Darn it. Messed my ritual up. So, there you go. That's what happens sometimes. But I think we'll survive. We'll survive this one. We're tough. We're tough guys over here. It's my third eye chakra tea. Called Buddha teas or something. Get it on Amazon. Pretty good, actually. Good tea. Infused with sapphire, it tells me. I said, okay, cool. Now my third eye's open like crazy right now. I see everything. I'm seeing all types of stuff right now. Yeah, that's what happens. Anybody could do that, though. Alright, so let's get an overall energy here, because see what these discredited bums who created illusions about you, see what's going to happen with them. Okay, you know what's going to happen with them? Like I just said, these bums, they're going to head to the 5 of Pentacles, because when they come up against you, you know what happens, okay? I don't even have to say it again, okay? Because 3 of Cups, because you and your soul tribe, you're celebrating over there, having a good old time, jumping around with your chalices, giving high fives to each other, saying, yeah, this is what life's all about, is what you're telling yourself. Yeah, having a good old time. All to the chagrin of these two characters here walking with the crutches and the rags. Ah, we should have went with them. We should have went with them. You know what I mean? That's what they're saying to themselves. While they're walking away, and their little crutches asking for $2. Here's $2. Get out of here. Hit them with a thing of bread, too, because that's the thing that they would do, these people. This is the type of people that would do that to you. Okay, scumbags. But, whatever. No need for name calling, brother. Okay, that's all. That's all it comes down to. All right, because remember, you are a 9 of Wands. Okay, your bravery, your courage, your ability to stand your ground is what put these people in the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, because you did not go with the illusions they created for you. Okay, you did not let that narrative. You did not accept that. You said, no. That's not who I am. That's who you are. Okay, you're not going to project that onto me. You're not going to 7 of Swords the shit out of me, okay? I am not being 7 of Swords anymore is what you're telling people. You're like, I'm not. You're not going to 7 of Swords me because I have the Queen of Swords, brother, who can prevent that from happening. So we have boundaries. Now we know, we can see, okay? We drink third eye tea over here, so we can see exactly what's going on here. And that's what is making us, you know, appear so brave. You know, we're very brave individuals over here. Trust me when I tell you. I think I didn't do the bottom one, but whatever. We're the best, and let's see what happens. When you mess with the best, is what you get the worst, okay? So, 8 of Pentacles. This is what these people thought they were going to do. They were going to come take your work from you, okay? They had misdirected activity here. They have no passion, okay? There's no motivation here. They're uninspired. Whatever they're doing is coming off like that, too, because they can't get off your energy no more, okay? Because you have the Queen of Swords and they can't siphon it, okay? So they can't build off your energy. That's why they're going right to the 5 of Pentacles, because this is what they projected onto you. You cleared that energy, sent that back, and now they're just being seen as an uninspired bum who tried to steal your work. And you're just sitting here like this, like, no, not happening. Not doing it, brother, okay? You know why? Because you got the 3 of Wands here. You're already moving things along, okay? Whatever you planned is in action now, okay? You're an action plan, okay? You might not be exactly where you want to be, but you're getting there. You're already in the bloodstream, brother. Nobody's going to stop you now, okay? You made it through, okay? You made it past, okay? You know what to do now. And this is what they needed you not to be able to come back like this. They needed you to come and be like, a dope, like, you know what I mean? Like, literally, this is what they wanted. They wanted you to be walking up and down the streets like that, okay? This is real. They prayed so bad for this to happen, and now they're going to experience that, okay? They are going to experience it, 110%, 110. They did massive amounts of spell work to make that happen to you, and now they're fucking mad. They're crying because it's happening to them. Like, it's like they could dish it out, but they can't take it. It's like, come on, man. It's not how the world works, brother. That's why, you know, this is why they're going to deal with things. It's how they learn. We're their karma, okay? We're the walking karma, all right? We bait them in. Come on. Yeah, come on, attack me. Come on. And they do it every time, too. Okay, they want to win at all costs every single time, 5 of Swords, okay? They always want conflict, competition, okay? But now they're being seen as sneaky bullies, okay, who steal and abuse people. This is exactly what these people, they're demons. This is what they're being seen as. Demons, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. That's what happens. When you come up against you, 5 of Swords, you get the 5 of Pentacles, all right? You know why? Because the King of Swords is here, brother, and they see everything. And they've seen enough, okay? They told me. They said they've seen enough. They're coming to get you, okay? They saw how brave you were, too, and they love it, they said. They said that's what they said, you're a real man. You're a real woman, is what they said. You're the real divine feminine. Okay, you're the real collective here. Okay, nobody's going to say that otherwise. Okay, these people proved this for you. Okay, they proved it for you. You didn't have to do nothing. If they didn't come up against you, you would have never been able to display yourself like this. How else would you have done this? This is all divinely guided. Okay, trust me when I tell you. Okay, that's why 7 of Swords reverse. People want to come clean. Okay, they see this. This is where this is headed. This competition, this conflict, this winning at all costs is only leading to the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so people want to walk away. This uninspired, no motivation. Nobody wants to be around that. Okay, nobody wants to be around that because they know that the 10 of Swords is here. That the end is here. Okay, coming up on a 9-year, 2 more months, not even now. Okay, a month and a half. That's all they got left. Just the way the world works, okay? It's what the planets do. That's what it comes down to. That's why they say when the planets align for you, when the stars align. They don't say these things for no reason. Okay, do you know pharaohs in the old days had their own professional astrologer, okay? Kings and queens in the old days, their own own personal astrologer, so they were able to predict what was going to happen, okay? And they were very successful until they tried to make this like this is entertainment only, is what they wanted to do. But eventually, that's the only thing I've seen enough proof to actually predict, okay? That's the only thing that has exact proof that shows me, and this is why they try to demonize it, okay? They try to demonize tarot. They try to do all that stuff. It's all a trick because they know this is how we're able to defeat these demons. This is how, so making it seem like it's bad is not, because now we have tools to defeat them. So they know that they cannot do nothing, okay? Why do you think they have these trolls that run around and, like, you know, try to mess with people? And it's just, this is what it is. It's just fucking demons, okay? You saw through it. You made yourself through it. Ten of Swords. And that was... They thought you were going to be in the Ten of Swords. They didn't see you coming back from this. They didn't see you having 9 of Wands. No way. Okay, you made them tap. They're coming clean. 7 of Swords in reverse. Now, who's coming clean? Okay, this could be anybody. We knew that eventually people were going to give in. Nobody's going to take the fall for each other. Okay, these are a bunch of fucking rats together. Okay, it was a bunch of rats and cockroaches that got together to fucking come up against you anyway. So, at the end of the day... you know what I mean, they're going to eventually turn on each other once things get just that much hard, just a little difficult. Just when you show just a little bit much of a stand, these people all fucking crumble, okay? And now, 4 of Cups, they're being rejected, okay? Because look at this. I mean, they're seeing winning at all costs. They're headed to the 5 of Pentacles. They're coming off uninspired. They have no motivation. Nobody wants to be around something like that. Who's going to be, oh, yeah, I want to be around that? Okay, people are like, get me the fuck out of here. Come clean. I'll just fucking come clean. And by people coming clean, cause huge towers, okay? Because that means somebody's ratting, okay? Somebody's telling everything, okay? Telling what they know. And these people, once that happens, they're finished. What else can they say? Okay, it's already been seen. It's already been documented. You're not going away. It's not going to end. Nobody's going to put an end to you. Okay, because if they did, they would already have. If they could have. Okay, because remember, you are this Queen of Pentacles. You don't need anybody. You are a 9 of Pentacles. You need no one, okay? You are the ideal spouse. You're the showstopper. You're the one everyone wants to be, and you're the one everyone wants to be with, okay? So just remember, you don't need none of it, okay? You showed exactly that you are a brave Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, okay? Who don't need nobody. So people now see that as very admirable, and they want to come clean because they know what's happening here, and they want to reject 4 of Cups, whatever this winning at all cost, and this, you know, uninspired activity, that misdirected activity, because they see that clearly this is all that's coming out of this 5 of Pentacles. So that's why people are going to come clean. They're going to beg for your forgiveness. They're going to want blah, blah, blah. And I guess, yeah, the people that, you know, say it the earliest, yeah, they sure can. We'll forgive them, okay? The earlier ones, but, you know, eventually it's going to be a time limit on it, okay? Because, remember, these people are heartbroken over here. They need your energy. You don't need them. You don't need none of these people. You're a brave Queen of Pentacles, okay? It shows these people you don't need them. So now it's just like you closed off you have the boundaries up. Okay, they can't even get near you. You said, this is who the fuck I am, all right? I don't care what you think, because this is what you are, okay? And whatever you say about me isn't true, okay? So I don't really give a fuck. I'm not going to go out of my way, but we'll show you, okay? What you said is bullshit. And that's exactly what you did. And you didn't say it, you just showed it, okay? You did it by action. You didn't fucking run around fucking crying to people about stuff, okay? You didn't do none of that, okay? You weren't, you know, you didn't go hermit in reverse, okay? You didn't go isolate yourself and run away and, you know, be all scared. No, you didn't. You said, this is who I am, okay? I'm not going anywhere, okay? It was almost like they kicked you out of town. You were thrown out of town, and then you're just on the outskirts of town. Like, you're, like, right on the town next to it, but, like, right on the outskirts, like, right off the edge, and you're just, like, doing your thing, and you're acting like those people aren't even there, and they're looking at you, and you're like, we want you. You were supposed to leave. You were supposed to go far away. You're not supposed to be here anymore. Like, what are you doing? Well, and you tell them, well, I'm not doing anything. I'm in another town now. Now you bother me now. I'm on the other side. You know, but they know what the fuck you're doing. Because they thought that you were going to be like begging to come back in or something. It was like they kicked you out of the castle, and then, you know, you're all across the side where that was all crocodiles around the thing, you know what I mean? You can't get by anymore. You said, whatever, fuck this, I'll start. And then you just like start building your own thing, like right there. And they're like, what are you doing? We can still see you. Well, I'm not on your property. What the fuck? I'm not bothering them. I'm 1,000 feet away from you. Okay, so why are you paying attention to us? Is what you told them. What's your problem? Okay, because we're over here just doing our thing. You said that we were this, and then we're just gonna show you that we're not. And you know who really seen that and loved it and was sitting there laughing their ass off? This King of Wands, okay? Because they love the way you do things, okay? You are a breath of fresh air to this King of Wands, okay? This is like a mob boss. Remember that. This is a big time player who knows who's your benefactor. That secretly, you know, they know your value, and they're not going to let anybody take you down. Okay, they're going to come. If somebody was going to take you down, this King of Wands would have already. He knows now that it's not possible. He already knew this from the beginning. They already knew. They were just waiting for this all to come to fruition. Okay, and this coming to fruition now is causing this Five of Cups. There's a lot of regret over here. Okay, there's a lot of disappointment. There's a lot of pessimistic, loss and grief. Okay, people are seen as failures. Okay, you're headed to the Five of Pentacles. Okay, they're seeing somebody who was trying to win at all costs. I mean, this shows that these are people that were willing to steal, kill, do anything. They don't care. All types of black magic. All right, now it's being rejected because it's coming off as Eight of Pentacles reverse, very uninspired. It's not like, you know, how you are, persevering and, you know, admirable. Okay, and this is now Hermit in reverse. These people, they're isolated. Okay, they're lonely. They're being rejected, Four of Cups. Okay, and the people want to come clean now to this brave Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Okay, and Two of Wands. You mean you're planning, you're progressing, you're moving this along. Okay, you didn't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? This is what would happen. You put all your eggs in one basket, these people that came and knocked them right over. Okay, but you start putting eggs in all different baskets, so they didn't know where you were going. Okay, so yeah, they might have knocked one over, then they didn't went and got another one, but you were already gone by that time, okay? So they didn't know where they were knocking, so it's hard to just keep knocking things. They don't know what they're doing, okay? So you rattled them to the fact that they lost track of where you went, okay? Now they're like, whoa, where is he? Where'd he go? Okay, and then you already took those eggs that you had, and you're already gone. Okay, you already start making something. You already start making scrambled eggs now, okay? Nobody's gonna come in here and fuck with your shit now. It's like, all right, I already made them. It's already done. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? I already know how to do it, okay? So if you try to knock it down, we'll be able to do it again. That's the thing. That's where you got them, okay? Because it's like, you can knock it down, but you're like, I already know how to do it, so don't make a difference. And then you can only knock something down so long. And then people who come and knock down other people's, you know, work, that is not viewed very kindly by society. So they would only be able to get away with that for so long, okay? Especially now, because they're clearly being seen. Why else would they be, you know, in this Five of Cups, okay? They got all the fucking negative fives here. You look, you got Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords right here, okay? So that's 5, 5, 5. That means the change is here, okay? And change comes from people coming clean, okay? Walking away from this, rejecting it, Four of Cups, okay? And I mean, why wouldn't they want to reject this and come towards a brave Queen of Pentacles? I mean, you don't even give a fuck. That's the best part. It's like, who gives a fuck? They know this. This is another reason why people don't want to come towards you, because they know you don't give a fuck. They don't know what the fuck you're going to do, okay? They can't predict you anymore. They thought at one time they could predict what you were going to do, but you respond. It's almost like you respond completely opposite to what these people expect. It's like you already know what they expect you to respond, and you'll do the exact opposite. So this is what really, you know, really lights it up on these people. It really spins their fucking head, makes their head blow, because they don't know what to do. So they don't even know what to do to come clean to you. They don't even know what to say. They don't know what you're going to do, okay? They know you don't give a fuck, okay? Six of Pentacles. They know that you see that this was a one-sided chariot. They try to take, okay? That they thought they were going to come in here and take your destiny, and you were just going to get stuck with all the bullshit, okay? That's what they thought. You were going to do all the karma, because they seen small evidence of this working before, okay? They were doing all this black magic, causing you all these problems, but that was all by design. God wanted them to see that, to think that they had some type of power, okay? But now that spell work, that doesn't work no more, okay? This black magic, this witch shit, doesn't work anymore, okay? Because you came and showed that it doesn't work. You came and you were the one, okay, who defeated these fucking people. All right, these people, they've been doing this through Hollywood. They've been doing this to a lot of people for a lot of years. You're the first one that fucking fought back like this, and they can't stop. That actually, their magic makes you stronger. So much you encourage them, Come on, bring it. Knowing that it makes you stronger and better and smarter. Go ahead, come on, keep attacking us. Come on, you see what they're doing here? That's what you're doing. You got the Hierophant. Look, see what they're doing? And they see, and they're watching. Let them keep going. It's making me better, okay? Because you're staying in this full energy. That's what you're saying. You're saying, I'm pure and innocent. These people attacking us is only attacking the universe, okay? So that's like, attacking whatever made you, okay? It's like, come on, brother. Like, it's like attacking God. That's what they're doing. They're attacking God and thinking that they're going to, he's going to, like, listen to them or something. He's just gonna squat them like a bug. That's what they do. That's like a fucking, what happens? Squat it like a bug. Okay, like a lantern fly. Okay, because remember this. You always get your wish come true, okay, no matter who it's with, okay, because remember, it's about the energy. You will get this King of Cups, this Emperor, okay, because you have this Two of Cups here, okay, and you are this brave Queen of Pentacles. So you will get somebody who will, respect this, okay? You're not going to get some weak masculine energy who wants to try to, hold you back or wants to, jealous of you or wants to, have you rely on them. That's not going to happen. You're going to have somebody who's going to want to be your equal, okay? That's where you're going to get, okay? You're not going to have, that's what your counterpart. They thought that they were going to, they wanted to get you, keep you needing them, okay? This is what made them feel like they had any type of power. It's the only thing that had made them feel like they had any type of, control over you, okay? So that's why that's why they always let them have more money than you at the beginning. So this person then will try to, like, buy you and then get you stuck, okay? And then they'll go do whatever they do. But the fact is, you stood right up to it. You said, nah, not interested. Don't care what you say, don't care what you do, okay? Because we don't need you. Okay, and they thought that you did need them, okay? So they thought that was a big fucking trick. So they were like, all right, we'll knock them down, we'll kick them, we'll make them leave this Queen of Pentacles with nothing, okay? They didn't realize how brave you were, okay? And we'll see if they're a big shot now. And then you came right back and you said, is that all you got? Brother, is that all you got? Is what you said. And you know what they said? They didn't know what the fuck to say. And that's why they're sitting over here. Now they want to come clean. Because now they got to bow down to you, okay? Because you showed them, listen, motherfucker, we don't need you. You need us. Okay, that is why they're under judgment for this. Okay, they're under judgment. This is sending them right to the Five of Pentacles. This is the last thing they want to be, is judged for what they did, for this black magic, for this abomination that they participated, okay, with is being seen very clearly. Okay, so what's going to come of this for this brave Queen of Pentacles? I mean, we see that you have the Two of Cups. Of course, they're going to get their wish come true. Of course, everything's going to work out because people are coming clean. Of course, people are being rejected here, and they're in this Five of Cups. They're very disappointed, okay, with this four or five of Cups here. This Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. I mean, this is telling me what happens when people fuck with you. That's all that it is. Okay, now, Eight of Wands reverse. They want to delay. Okay, so they're trying to still continue to delay this Two of Cups that you have. All right, they're still not completely eliminated, but people coming clean will make that come very quickly. Okay, because remember, there's only a month and a half left of this year. Okay, and you are still in the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you still have a long-term view. You still are persevering. You're still working hard. You're not stopping. It's not like you're still remaining consistent. Nobody's going to say, oh, no, this person's not doing it. No, they do it. They're every day in and day out. You show who the fuck you are. And that is why these people can't discredit you. And they brought so much attention to you. Look, they were so sure that you were going to be humiliated for all to see, but all they did was show everybody just how brave a Queen of Pentacles you are. That's all they showed everybody. That is all they proved in this whole situation. Okay, so just thank them. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, that's all you have to say. Goodbye. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. Now they know what the fuck happens. Now they realize, and the more they try to attack you, the better it makes you, okay? Because you are, remember, getting your wish come true. This Nine of Cups, okay? You have this Two of Cups. This is your wish come true. Remember that, okay? That is wish, and you are being viewed as a wish come true, okay? You are somebody's wish come true as a brave Queen of Pentacles. There is somebody who sees that, a strong masculine energy, and they love it, okay? They love it because Page of Cups. That's why creative opportunities are coming your way, okay? That's why the intuitive messages continue, okay? That's why you were so calm. That's why you were so balanced. That's why your wish come true. I mean, it's not that hard to see right now, guys. I mean, look at you. Look at you, for God's sakes. You're fucking amazing, okay? You're a magical gangster, for God's sakes, okay? And now whatever, here it goes. They're trying to delay with this world in reverse, okay? So they want to take shortcuts. okay, whoever this was. We don't even really know exactly yet. This has to be either this copycat energy, this has to be either your counterpart, this could be anybody right now, okay? And you have this Eight of Wands reverse and this World reverse. So they just wanted to keep this cycle going, okay? They wanted to keep, take shortcuts, jump on your shoulder to get to where it was. Jump on your Ten of Cups, your foundation, and just take the Ten of Pentacles, okay? They thought they were going to jump on your back, the Queen of Cups, okay? No, okay? You are Queen of Cups. That's all you are. That's what your default is, okay? That's why you are this Nine of Cups. That's why you have this Two of Cups, okay? But at the same time, you're also a brave Queen of Pentacles. So there you go. I mean, people, they forget that just how loving you can be also. And that's the same way your counterpart is, okay? That's what they are, King of Cups. They're the other way, okay? But they have a different type of, they're being attacked in a different way. They're being attacked indirectly while you're being attacked directly. So it's a little easier to see when you're being attacked directly. When you're being attacked indirectly, it's a little bit more difficult to, prove, because then you say, oh, I think you're doing this. Oh, that's preposterous, is what they tell them. Okay, they say that's preposterous. You must lack balance. Okay, you must be overindulging to think something like that. That's what they'll try. You're crazy. Okay, you must be going to the extreme. You're in imbalance. You're having a chemical imbalance. Okay, but no, these people are the ones who have the chemical imbalance, because they're the ones who are acting like fucking nuts, chanting your name, dancing around, doing moon magic, doing jar spells, doing whatever freezer spells, whatever the fuck kind of spells they want to do, okay? But it's all a joke because you have it on video, okay? You see what they did, these kitchen witches. You're seeing what they did, okay? Three of Pentacles. And that's why people want to collaborate, teamwork with you, because other people have been through this, okay? So you're uniting with these people to take out these witches and warlocks, all to the chagrin of these covens and the devil, okay? Because they thought they had complete control. They thought that they were going to keep this cycle going forever. They never thought they were going to come up against someone like you. What they did, okay, and you proved them wrong each time. Every time you proved them wrong. Now it's to the point where they're done. They got to go. Somebody's got to go. And if we go, they got to go, okay? Trust me when I tell you. Because remember, they're taking this very seriously now, Fool in Reverse, okay? They're coming off very reckless. They're being seen as a person who made bad choices, okay? Very greedy Four of Pentacles person, trying to, they didn't want to share the wealth. You don't even give a fuck about this money, okay? They want to keep this money from you in the worst way, okay? Because they knew this Two of Cups came with this Ten of Pentacles, okay? They knew that your counterpart was that's the way this was supposed to work out, okay? You were going to bring one thing to the table. They were bringing, one thing you lacked was the finances, okay? The one thing they lacked was your courage, this bravery. And that was what was going to bring you together and have this ultimate team, okay? And you had the vision, really, at the end of the day. And these people, they knew that. And that's why they wanted to keep this cycle going. They try to corrupt your counterpart. But now I believe they're coming clean, Seven of Swords. Somebody is, okay? Because this Four of Pentacles, this scarcity tactic ain't working no more. Okay, they can't keep this from you, all right? One way or another, they can steal from you, but you're still going to get it one way or another. So they can't, and then you're just going to be like, yo, see, remember me? Remember me? And they know exactly who the fuck you are, because they do remember you. Trust me when I tell you. Here you go, is another one. Four of Pentacles. You know why? Because they tried to keep it. They want to share the wealth with you. Okay, they want to keep this away from you. Four of Pentacles. Okay, they want to play scarcity tactics. They want to breadcrumb you. Okay, but the end of the day is that they're being seen as a greedy fuck, okay? And that is causing towers to terror. Because now you are the ride operator of the Tower of Terror, okay? And that is exactly what you're bringing to the table. The Tower of Terror, okay? And these people, they don't want to be on it anymore. They're begging you, please, please. I said, no, you're not done till we're done, okay? We don't say it's over until it's over, okay? So let's get it overall. What's going to happen here? We need to get an ending here. I know people are coming clean. You're getting this Two of Cups. Okay, all right, so what's happening is Justice is here, okay? Justice is here to take care of this for you, okay? This is why, this is a coven then. All right, so this is a group of people who were siphoning your energy. This could be your family, this could be anybody, but Justice is coming here. They're being seen through. Okay, somebody's coming clean. They're all working isolated. They all feel like they're lonely, withdrawn. Okay, they're clearly being seen as people, Six of Pentacles in reverse, that like to take. Okay, they lack balance, temperature reverse. They want to keep the cycle going with the world. Okay, they're being rejected as Four of Cups, because they want to delay Eight of Wands in reverse, your whole scenario. And they're coming off very foolish like that, okay? But not like a fool like you, pure and innocent. They're being seen as not pure and innocent, okay? Because they're very, very, they're frugal, okay? Not even frugal, okay? They're very cheap. They're stingy, okay? Now they're isolated and withdrawn because they have no motivation. They're uninspired. Because Five of Swords, they want to win at all costs. okay, which led them to this, extreme regret, this extreme disappointment, because now they know their end result for them is the Five of Pentacles. But you, this Brave of Pentacles, believe Queen of Pentacles, okay, who's a wish come true, is getting their wish come true. There's Two of Cups, okay? That's all because of this bravery that they exhibited, okay? And that is happening very quickly because the Chariot is here, brother, okay? So just know, Chariot is here. Justice is moving along, okay? So we know that is happening. Justice is moving along. So I'm going to say this is perhaps your family, okay? I think this is your family trying to take for what was meant for you, okay? That is what I'm gonna say. That's because we didn't get a direct person on there, but we do know you are this brave Queen of Pentacles. Your family was the main reason why, this really happened. So just know it didn't matter. It was all designed that way, okay? They're all being seen through. Whoever thought they were going to get what they were going to get is not going to get what they're going to get, okay? What they anticipated. So let's get a little clarification here, a little confirmation, and then we'll call it a read. What do you think? Do you agree? You concur with that? Okay. So it's very concurable. So let's see what we're working. Let's get a little selenation here. Selenation process. Okay, brother, so just always know, you will be building your foundation on this Ten of Cups, okay? 100%. So you enjoy your happiness and satisfaction. You have achieved your wish and have everything you'd want. Don't forget to thank the divine for the blessing. Don't ever forget to thank them, because they did give you a blessing. They did give you this Two of Cups, okay? That's built on this foundation of the Ten of Cups, okay? That is Nine of Cups, your wish come true. Right or wrong, okay? We all know that's right, okay? And you know why we know that's right? Because the Ace of Swords is here. Because we could clearly see that. We have the mental clarity, okay? Because remember, the Ace of Swords is a card of mental clarity, breakthroughs and new ideas that signify success, victory, and justice through the power of truth and intellect. And that's exactly what you did here. That's exactly how you got yourself through this, okay? And that is why the Chariot's here, brother. That's why movement is here, okay? That is why movement is here, all right? It's just whatever you can say. The Chariot advises you to use strength and determination to overcome any challenges and achieve your goals. Be prepared for the changes that will sweep in and carry you with them, okay? And you are well aware of all this. There's nobody that's going to take that from you, okay? Because you have the Ace of Wands here. You have an urge to create, okay? You're already working on new projects. You're an inspiration. So remember, the Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, new opportunities, growth, and potential. It represents a creative spark that motivates and inspires you to pursue a new path. Okay, these people never saw this coming. They thought you were going to be walking the streets, begging for money, not knowing where your next meal came from, addicted to drugs, whatever the fuck, losing your mind. Okay, in and out of fucking jail or whatever it is, jail or rehab or fucking mental health. This is what they wanted for you. Okay, they prayed for this. They wished this on you. Actually, guess what they're gonna have to experience? Yeah, exactly that. Five of Pentacles, brother. That's where they're going. They're spiritually bankrupt now. Okay, so let's get a little confirmation here, please and thank you, God. Please and thank you. Let's get a little confirmation, clarification. Pop that back. Okay, so just know you are going to stay in this Hangman. Somebody is, at least, okay? So that means you're pausing, surrendering, looking at things from new perspectives, okay? Because the Hangman card advises you to take time out from their situation and reflect on your own needs and goals. Be patient and let go of your resistance. Look at the situation from a new perspective. That's exactly what you did. That's why you were being seen as a brave Queen of Pentacles, because there's no other way. You would have never been able to be seen that way if you didn't do this, okay? And you being seen as this Queen of Pentacles, this brave Queen of Pentacles, is causing huge towers, okay? Remember, the Tower of Terror is here, and you are the ride operator, okay? You are walking karma. They didn't see that coming, but just know you saw that coming. You saw that coming from a long, long way ago, okay? And they laughed at you. They laughed at you because they didn't see you having the strength, okay? But you proved just how strong you are, okay? Because the strength is, believe in your inner strength, okay? Because a lot of people don't realize how strong they are until they have no other option but to be strong, okay? And deal with problems in a gentle and firm way. Do not let emotions affect your actions. That's why you do things with your head over your heart, okay? And deliberately identify with your intuition, okay? You always, always, always trust your intuition, even if it works against the desires of your willful ego, okay? Because your ego is always going to try to make you think that your intuition is not right, okay? Because that is what get you through. Your intuition is your soul, okay? That's telling you what's happening. This just causes these people to be heartbroken that you are doing your soul's purpose now, okay? Your soul knows exactly what's going on, and so does your counterpart, okay? And they are coming this way, all right? So it doesn't make a difference anymore what's happening, because whatever these wishes are, everybody's getting their wish come true. So remember, I have a clear quartz wand here, and I grant wishes, okay? And that's what happens, and that's what you wished for, and that's what I'm giving you. Okay, can't go back on your wish now. Okay, it doesn't work that way. All right, you should. That's why we always tell you, be careful what you wish for. Okay, and now 4 of Cups in reverse. Somebody, they're suddenly aware now that you're their happiness. They see how strong you are. Okay, they say, wow, that person's very strong. Okay, perhaps maybe they're in the hangman looking at things from new perspectives, and now that's why they feel like they want to choose happiness. Okay, because they see that you are a magical gangstar. Okay, they see that you are this Gangster Magician. Okay, they didn't know that perhaps at first. Okay, maybe not everybody knew this. They know now. Okay, because remember, the magician advises you to use your skills, resources, and power to manifest your goals and create your reality. It reminds you to be aware of your potential and to use it wisely. Okay, and that's exactly what you do. Because you're very used. You do things in moderation. You're a very patient individual. Okay, you're not here to, you're not in a rush here. Okay, you're not Russian. Okay, perhaps maybe you're Italian, maybe you're Irish. Who knows? But you're not Russian. I know that. Trust me when I tell you. You get it. So believe me, slowly is the fastest way to get to where you want to be. Okay, that's exactly how you're getting there. Okay, and by you taking your time, okay, showing how strong you are, is causing this devil to be on his head, okay? They're being released, okay? So whatever this devil thought that they were going to make as indulge over you, this is how they got your counterpart. They got him indulgent about greed, okay? They said that you were going to hold them down, that you were not up to their level, that you were bad for appearances, that you were this, that you were that you were a user, that you were actually the devil, blah, 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 that you were... It's just anything, but all these people showed who was they just showed that they're demons, that's all, okay, because you have the Ace of Wands here, okay, because remember that, you are being inspiring, okay, you have a new project, an urge to create, okay, because remember, the Ace of Wands is a card of inspiration, new opportunities, growth, and potential. Remember that, you are clearly showing that, all right, and that is why it's here. Your strength is showing that potential, okay, because when somebody's super strong, and they're being seen, okay, people, you're a modern marvel, okay? And now, you being this modern marvel is causing the 10 of Wands over here. That's why they're in this 5 of Cups, okay? Because 10 of Wands is a card of burden, extra responsibility, hard work, and completion, okay? It represents a situation where you have to put in a lot of effort and sacrifice to achieve your goal. And this is what these people can't do anymore, because they tried so hard to say that you were one thing, but now they have to do extra work to say that. Now it doesn't even work. Now it's like... they see the light in the box now. Whoa, what's in there? Oh, nothing. There's nothing to see. Whoa, no, I see something. These people, that's where they're at. No. So they're trying their best to keep you, but they're in this 5 of Cups. They're headed to the 5 of Pentacles. Everybody sees you to start a show. They see you're in that box, okay? They see you're a Charlie in the box, okay? They see that you're different. They know that, okay? They know that you are the one, okay? You're the one who brings the fun, okay? Everybody knows this. They should have known it from the beginning, but now they really know it. And this devil, all to the chagrin, is on his head because he's being released, okay? And that's what happens when we release the devil. Drop him on his head, all the way back down to hell, to never be seen or heard from again, okay? Drop him on his fucking head, okay? And by dropping this devil on their head, it's going to get you this Ace of Pentacles, because remember, you're a 9 of Pentacles. You are wish come true, okay? You will receive this abundance, this financial opportunity. Because take advantage of this new financial or career opportunity that is presented to you, and work hard to manifest your goals and your dreams. You're already doing that. That's why this devil is on their head, okay? That shows clearly 7 of Pentacles. That's why you did that, okay? So 7 of Pentacles, you have worked hard and earned your success. That's why you're getting this Ace of Pentacles. That's why you being so strong has made 4 of Cups reverse. Someone's suddenly aware they want to choose happiness. Okay, and now they're seeing things from a new perspective because you made it. You made it. It had to be seen that way. There was no another option. All right, so let's get an end result here. What are we working with? Okay, we see these people there. Whoever this is your family. It has to be your family, okay? Because 3 of Wands reverse, because they have a fear of the unknown, okay? They're procrastinating, they're trying their best to avoid this whole situation. They're not saying anything to you, but they know that they're caught, okay? It doesn't even make a difference. You don't even have to do nothing. Karma's taking care of them anyway, okay? Because you're just remaining in this 8 of Pentacles, okay? You just have the skills and the dedication to achieve your goals, okay? You're not stopping here. You're very much mastering your skill, okay? You definitely are coming off a repetitive task. You're doing the same things in and out. Okay, you're showing how consistent you are, how responsible, how efficient. Okay, whatever they said you weren't, they said you couldn't take care of yourself. No. They're the ones who can't take care of themselves, okay? Because here's how we're going to end it. Because whoever tries to talk bad about you, they want to say stuff that's negative about you, death is coming for them, okay? Because remember, death is part of the 8th house crew. And he don't like when people fuck with us, okay? He comes for them. He comes to their door, and he knocks on the door, and he asks a couple questions, okay? So, just know, the death card advises you to detach from the old order. You may want to complete unfinished tasks, we tell these people. You know, get their what's it called? Their things in order. Their whatever the fuck it is. It's a time for them to move on. You can free yourself, enjoying the sweep of incoming light, but these people won't, okay? So that's why death is going to give them that opportunity, but most likely they're going to lie, they're going to say stuff, they're going to, he already knows what happens, and that's when he takes them down. He says, oh, that's it, okay? You're done. You cannot come to this new world, okay? Because this cycle is complete, okay? This cycle with this devil is complete because he's dropped on his fucking head. You are too strong, and you are getting this wish come true of this 2 of Cups because you are brave, Queen of Pentacles. And whatever this family dynamic here is clearly being seen as a bunch of fucking jerk-offs who didn't want you to get the star. Be the star. They wanted to share it, but now death is coming to these people, and you are going to lead this new world without them, okay? Because the World card advises you. You have reached the end of a cycle, especially with these people, and achieved your goals. Celebrate your success and enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's exactly what you're doing. They wanted you to just do all the labor, and they were going to enjoy the fruits. No. Guess what, brother? We're going to take their fruit, too, because they're staying here in the 5 of Pentacles. So whatever fruit they built off your energy, that's yours, too, okay? So just know death is coming to bring that back for us. So we'll see death a little bit later on, all right? So I will see you at 11. See you.